Hey, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here with another Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play video. Let's go ahead and kick things off here. Finally going to get back to the actual main story quest here. So, let's go ahead and talk to Ideen, or Adeen. This is so ridiculous. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 6 of the creatures, and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and do that. I really dislike this area that we're heading to here. Just bear with me one moment. I'm going to try to bring the mic a little bit closer here. I'm still working on, like, an optimal setup here, and it's, you know, proving difficult. One thing about today, it's a much nicer day outside. In fact, I think we're finally getting to that point of time where the air conditioning no longer has to be on. So I have the window open, and occasionally there's like fights and shit outside, so if you hear anything like that, I apologize. I don't expect it to happen, it's just that I have heard it out there, so... But there's no way I'm doing this with the window closed, that's for sure. Alright, let's put our jump together. Or to use at least, and try to get used to this new build order, or not build order, sorry, but rotation that we're trying to work with here. It's been a little while since I've played a Dragoon. We'll keep our heavy thrust up at all times, we'll keep the damage over time going on, and then we'll just, you know, get our combo. Basically, we should be able to kill each enemy with just one of these combos. Does look to be the case, pretty much. I did turn the music down a little bit because I felt like in the last episode it was a little loud, so, you know, I'm still tweaking things as mentioned before, but I think this is a good volume. We'll see how it goes. Kill him with a jump. That's even better. The jump is off the local cooldown, and it's an ability, so we can pop it whenever it's available. I shouldn't be afraid to pop our life surge as well. Internal release is good to give us some extra crit as well. One thing I don't know. I'm gonna think about that off camera, I guess, as I play that Dragoon a little bit more. But wondering if you know, my hotbar is set up in the most efficient manner. I think it's probably okay for now. I don't know where these Z's are. I guess over here. Are they up or are they over here? Well, there they are. So yeah, in case, you know, if it's been as long for you as it has been for me, then you might not remember exactly what's going on here. We talked to some dude who was like scared shitless about something. We had to give him lentils and chestnuts and talk to him like we were his mother. And finally he opened up and said he found a dead body that was just like ripped to shreds. So we're looking into it now. I guess the Ziz are, or Z's or Zis, I don't know. But they're the first prime suspects here that we're going to be looking into. And of course, as in any other MMO, in order to investigate a specific species, you have to slay up to 6 of them, maybe more sometimes. Sometimes you have to collect their body parts. It's just the way things work in these worlds. But we have done our job, and we're going to head back and find out if it is indeed these guys. I doubt it's them. Hello, Ideen. Or Adeen. You've already seen to the Z's. Good work, adventurer. So you're able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Alright, well. Rock of Rancor. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Sigh. Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumor been going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. Okay. I barely understand that. Wait, what? Is there another thing to pick up here? Wait, what do you want? Seeing eye to winged eye. There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely at the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Just letting us know that now, eh? Okay. Okay, I guess. Well, we got a couple places to check out, so... they're both over here, of course. This is not my favorite area. I always get super lost around here, so... hopefully that won't happen. I don't even know if I'm really going the right way, but we'll figure it out. There's a golem fragment on the ground. I guess that's specifically for... okay, yeah. That's just for the fate. Oh, shit! Well, of course I meant to do that. We are almost dead, by the way. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Pop some bloodbath. Try to get my health back out of this. Actually, that worked out, I'd say. There's always a hostile presence. Come on. This thing has a lot of hit points. Wow. We're okay though. Okay. Well, we investigated that pretty quickly. Now we have to find a way over here. Maybe it's on the low ground, so if it is, then we're actually in the right spot. We just have to run around here. Yeah, it actually looks like this is the right way. Alright, what's over here? Oh, we have to throw something at it, right? Yeah. Rock of Rancor. Okay. Not exactly sure how that happened, but that's fine. Gather the lightning aspected crystals. I'm not even exactly sure what they were even talking about this one. So after each woman died, something came over here to moan, and now I blow up a rock and I get these crystals? Like, I don't know. I don't quite get it. I guess if it's super important, we'll probably get more explanation at some point. Alright, there we go. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually just going to teleport back. Chances are I'll get lost on the way back. And this is quicker anyway, so we can be a little bit more efficient. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if we did learn something or not, but I guess we'll find out. Talk to him first. A monstrous Banamite appeared, and you slew it? That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Falgurt. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of the light combined with blind panic? I don't know, man. I don't even know if I can believe anything you said. Level 31, though. I know we do have some gear we can use. We got a new spear, sent to us by Skydell, of course. Oh, let's go ahead and update the gear set, but there it is. Very nice. It is high quality. So it's going to do a lot more damage. Alright, most folk are too scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, hey? Yep, that's true. Huh? Why, these are just our garden variety crystals. 'Tis a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. Oh well, who cares about my time? At least she paid me. Power of deduction. Sigh. There's been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a Banamite. But you and I were moms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the Banamite at the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I'd wager an apple tart on it. Whoa, whoa, big spender here. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason there couldn't be... Gasp. Gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. It's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Sorry guys. Gulp. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. Well, I burn to know the truth. Some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Yeah, of course. Man, I can really tell when I get out of practice when I haven't recorded for a while. And at the same time, like, my job does have me talking on a very regular basis, but for the meantime, for the past week and a half or so, I've been doing training, where we're just learning, like, a new line of business and shit like that, so I haven't been talking as much throughout the day, so today it's been, I'm really feeling it. on my throat. So we might actually cut this episode a little bit shorter, just so I can, you know, not destroy my throat doing this. But we'll go a little bit longer here. As soon as it feels like a good point to stop, you know, like a good cut in the story or change of direction or at least something like that. Well, I hope we're going down again, because this is always where I end up. No, see, we're not we're not supposed to be down here. Oh, never mind. Alright, we're gonna have to fight this though. Holy shit, it's a floating eye! Oh god, okay, well, we're just pulling like everything. So we're definitely gonna need our cooldowns popped here. We'll go ahead and pop this as well. I did not mean to use that ability. A little bit in a panic here. We'll be okay though. At least we should be. Paralysis is so garbage. I hate it. Let's go ahead and get some of these potions on our bar as well. It'll be helpful. Alright, we can actually fight the thing we're supposed to be fighting now. Paralysis, man. It's terrible. Shit, I screwed up my combo as well. Alright, Smeggle Corpse. It's a comely female again, isn't it? We'll just pick her up and put her in our pocket. Where are we going? Over there? Alright, definitely teleporting back. So we did find a corpse, and we did actually find a floating eye as well. Go ahead and sprint over here and give it to the local authorities. Oh wait, no, we're not going to the authorities. We're going to the same spot as before, aren't we? Oh no. Alright, it is the authorities. Hello. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? Yeah, here, see this body? Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any sightings. Oh wait. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any, sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women, all found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It has been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next of... This button, engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil, or that of an organization, perhaps. Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Yeah, maybe. Usually if there's a connection of some sort, you'll be able to garner more information from that, so I guess we'll see. Well, what do you want us to do with it? Do you have business with the Order of the Twin Adders? We would appreciate any... I talked to you in the middle of your transition. Secret of the White Lily. I would have you hold on to the Lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Miyun. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Alright, well I guess we'll do that then. And that's probably where we'll cut the episode, after talking to her and figuring out where we're going to be going next. Should be a good spot. There's a lot of people who play on gamepad. I have no idea. I really don't know if I can handle that. Well, let's talk to Miyun here. See if she recognizes this button. Good evening to you, wee guy. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for for scones and herb tea. Absolutely not. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body. Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You'll have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette, over by the Aetherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Okay, well, let's go and do that. Gotta pick up this blue really quick, I don't really know. Oh, the House of Death build, I do know what that is. That's for the Palace of the Dead, which I have no plans on doing right now, but who knows what might happen in the future. Alright, Bernadette, give us some info. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then, show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil out of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be this person over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a four-name basis. Okay, well, let's go to the Lancers Guild. I said I was going to end the episode, but now I kind of feel like just finishing this off, and we'll be able to start the next episode in whatever area they send us to. Lancers Guild. Probably a good idea. Well, luckily this person is right here. So I don't even know how to begin to try to say this name. Bernadette believes that I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's Ward, northeast of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late... Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursandel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Okay. I was gonna go that way, but it turns out that's not the right way. Has it been daytime once in this episode? I don't know. I think maybe it was, but there was like a thunderstorm in Fulgard, or however you say that name. Alright. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray, lead me to my thoughts. Gasp! The sigil of the D'Artancourt's family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman, her face, it was marred in any way? Or was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Secret of the White Lily. You know what? This seems like a good spot. How about we find out more about the mistress, or the lady, or whoever, in the next episode. For now, I hope you guys enjoyed. I felt a little off today. It's been a little while since I was able to record, so, you know, coming back to it, it's going to take a little bit more of a steady routine here before I can get right back into the swing of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed anyway, and we will continue next time.